Hey folks, this is Jason, otherwise known as Average Joe Geek, and I'm here to bring you some gameplay of Kill Confirmed on Dome. This is what happens when you lose your shot after not playing for a week. So you get to see me get blown up quite a bit. I actually get 24 and 20 in this match, and it's probably the best gameplay I did all night. I was just playing against some beasts, and there's some beastly players. It was a lot of fun though, and I missed playing some Call of Duty, but work has been hell, and trying to redesign my website, and that's been taking up a lot of time as well. If you don't know about it, my website is avgjoegeek.net. I'm going to start putting some content on there, some how-to videos, like how to capture video for YouTube, and some other things I have in the works here. Oh man, I just could not do it, man. My reflexes were off. But then again, comes to my topic. I am 40 years old, and yes, that makes me an old man in some people's eyes. I just consider myself a Toys R Us kid for the rest of my life, and I have been gaming for over 30 years. To even say that is just still shocks me. Started playing when Pong first came out. You know, that was the little 2 bars. It was kind of like a ping pong game. And then the Atari 2600 came out, and I started playing on that. And the graphics were horrible, and so were the sounds, but it was a lot of fun to play. Played in a lot of video arcades, put in a lot of quarters in machines. Did everything from pinball machines to, you know, Pac-Man, to Galaga and Defender and Tempest and Asteroids and Centipede and probably about every other classic game that you can think of, you know, that was on an 8-bit platform at the time. When I finally turned 19, I heard about Quake and first-person shooters that you can actually play online, and got my first computer. My first computer was a 233 megahertz Pentium HP Pavilion, and it had a dual Voodoo 2 3DFX cards, which was kind of badass for the day. It had its Sound Blaster Live card, and I was rocking Quake 2 online over dial-up with a massive 200 ping, which was excellent for dial-up at the time. And I tell you what, it was a blast, you know, and rocket jumps and just get on with your buddies and just having a blast. It was always just free-for-all. There was no team deathmatch or any other game modes at the time. Went on from there to Unreal Tournament, and I got real big into that, and we started doing LAN parties, and it just started taking off from there. After that, you know, Counter-Strike came out. I did Counter-Strike for a while and hated it. And then there was Quake 3 at the time, and I absolutely loved Quake 3. I was a big, huge Quake 3 player. And then Battlefield 1942 came out, and started getting me into the army sim type combat games like this. And then from there, DICE, before they were even known as DICE, came out with a Desert Combat mod for it, and we just took off from there. Started doing kind of like semi-pro LAN parties, won a lot of gear and a lot of swag and a lot of things like that. It was a lot of fun. You know, had a clan, and you know, that's all we did. We played online. I did have a stint with playing MMOs, but I won't go into that because it's just a nightmare. Played Ultima Online for a couple years, and then World of Warcraft came out, and I got cracked out on it, and I'm glad I'm not playing WoW anymore. Let's just put it that way. It was a lot of fun, you know, when I had my buddies playing online with me and stuff, but it became too much. World of Warcraft just became a second life, and I don't want to do that, you know. So now I found Call of Duty, and I'm absolutely in love with it because it's a game where I can just go online, play for a couple hours, have some fun, and then put it away, you know, and not have to worry about it. You know, I was, like I said, a huge PC gamer. Played PC games for many, many, many years, and was totally against console gaming and consoles in general. But, you know, as I got older, reflexes start to get a little slower, and, you know, and this is what happens. So I finally ended up picking up a PlayStation 3, and I only mainly picked it up because it had a Blu-ray player. But then my then girlfriend, now wife, turned me on to Call of Duty World at War, and I fell absolutely in love with it, and it was a lot of fun. You know, it was a huge learning curve to go away from a mouse and keyboard to a console. And any PC gamers out there listening, you know, it can be done. You just gotta put in the time to do it. Get used to the buttons and the stick. And yeah, it's not as responsive, it's not as fast, but it's, you know, for an old timer like me, it gives me the ability to have some fun, pawn some noobs, and still stay in the game. Because, you know, you don't have to have that crazy uber reflexes to play this. As you can see, I can turn around on that fool and smoke him. So, you know, if you're an old timer and you still want a game, yeah, I think console is the way to go. Being on PC nowadays, you know, with all the uber graphics and everything else, it's just, you know, and the people online are still just as crazy as ever. Console's the way to go, man, because look at that. You know, I'm an old timer, my reflexes aren't as fast as the 12-year-olds that are on here and spend all their life on here, but I can still keep up, you know, and that's what it's all about, having fun. So I get that guy in the back. Awesome. So real quick, just if you can, if you haven't heard about it, there's SOPA, the Stop Online Piracy Act. Check out my article on avgjoegeek.net. If you don't know about it, they're pretty much trying to screw things like YouTube, and with the premise of trying to stop online piracy, and they're totally screwing it up. So if you can, if you're old enough, write your senator. There's the links on my article. And this is the end of the game. Wow, shit, that was a fast game. Well, alright guys, well hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like and a favor for me, and I'm out. Peace.